In the building, man. They say what you want to say. Podcast in the building, man. Yeah, man. So today is, man, about the culture, man. The reason why I come about this topic, I was looking at an old video with me and Percy on Real Tunes, and we talked about the culture a little bit on there. So in the comments, somebody went to talking about we are the culture. So this is what I'm trying to figure out. What is our culture? Because the culture that's going on right now, shit, I don't want no part of that culture. What is the culture? So what? Let me tell you what. Our culture is drug dealing. My bad, not drug dealing. Drug abusing, hypersexuality, gayness, violence, destruction. That's our culture. That's our culture. And if I'm wrong, somebody jump up in the comments and tell me I'm wrong, man. Y'all just come up in here, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. So, anyway, man. So tell me, what is our culture then? Right? Our celebrities, our stars are walking around promoting homosexuality. Where they do that at? When do you wake up? Have you ever woke up and said, man, today I'm gonna put on a dress? That thought never ever crossed my mind. When have you woke up and said, you know what? Today I'm gonna paint my fingernails red. What? When have you ever woke up and did that? Come on, man. The music back then promoted, well, yep, they promoted it, but we talked about selling drugs. The music now talks about doing drugs. We talked about being drug dealers. They talk about being drug addicts. Kodak Black say he knew the perk was fake, but he still took it. He still took it. That's our culture now. That's the culture, right? I mean, tell me where that's cool at. That's what our culture promote. Hey, what's up, Graham? Our culture promote putting on. Hey, I know this might offend a lot of y'all. Putting on tight pants. We didn't wear no tight pants. The females, yeah, for real, man. The females wore them tight pants, man. Men didn't wear no tight pants. Well, I bet Tupac and Biggie, I bet they turning over in their grave right now, seeing all these rappers with them tight pants on. Come on, man. Let's be real, man. Let's be real about it. So, oh man, knowledge is power. What would you tell your younger self, knowing what you know now, Jason Burroughs? If I pronounced that right, man, that's a good question, man. Because the other day I was just telling my little brother, man, I wish I knew then what I know now. I definitely wouldn't have been in them streets. That is the most definite. And that's one of the things I'm talking about uh culture. Our culture, black culture is built on extreme violence, man. Violence. Our rap music is straight violence. And that's what it promotes. Violence. That's what it promotes. But then when bad things happen, and then we crying. I was just listening to this little rapper girl out of Mississippi, B4 something. And she rapping, she saying, we want to hang around murderers, and then we looking crazy when you see a body. What? But this is what we do. This is what we do. This is what we rap about. You got these mothers. I had a partner, man, and he had caught a murder case. And the dude mama go on TV, she showing all the old pictures of him when he young and talking about how such a good kid he was and all of that. But then you don't want to show them pictures of him throwing up gang signs and wearing all them colors and all that. But now he's such a good kid. But then you know what the kid is. You know the kid, the child that you raising. I was listening to OG Sane yesterday, as a matter of fact. And OG Sane was talking about how our celebrities are the ones that's in our household, right? Which meaning, your parents, your brothers, them the ones you're supposed to be looking up to. But then on the flip side of it, I mean, look at some of our parents, right? I had good parents. I just was on one. But just look at some of our parents though. Some of our parents is completely absent, on drugs, absent, all of that. So, I mean, hey, what is a youngin' to do? Appreciate you, man. What is a youngin' to do? You know, but run to them streets. But my thing is, you gotta understand when you in them streets and them parents know when they taking that drug money from their kids and they riding around in the cars that their kids buying and all of that, they know where it's coming from. But you know what come with them streets? Death. That's what we sign up for. We sign up for death. That's our culture. We sign up for death. I always knew. When I used to leave the home, would leave the house, my mama tell me, baby, take care of yourself. I used to tell my mom, it's going to take an army to get me. But I always knew that when I left out that door, I might die today. I knew that because that's what comes with it, death. When you sign up for the streets, you sign up for death. And hey, it's all good. I used to walk outside sometimes and say, man, today is a good day to die. Now that's crazy. That's crazy. But hey, man, that's what it is. That's what you sign up for. So when I see people like, I really don't, Mama Doug and them hollering about, oh, I want justice for such and such, but your son was doing the same thing, just like with the YSL trial. Now you all at the grave, oh, my son, we're going to get justice for him and this and that. But how many people did your son unalive? How many people did your son take? Now you want justice for him, but you didn't carry it in when he was riding around in them Benzes, when he was giving you all that money, buying all you them diamond rings. You didn't care it then, but now you want justice for him. He actually put a hit on Woody. And the dude called Woody and told Woody, don't go to that gas station. It finna pop you. Facts. Facts. It's just crazy, man. When you talking about culture, man. We don't support each other in nothing that we do, man. The black community do not support each other whatsoever. You had what? Carl Kanai, Sean John, uh, uh, Rockawell. We had all these different designer clothing lines, but they was never supported. Why was they never supported? Because the people above, the people who make the shots, the people who call the calls, they push Versace and Polo and all of that on it. So, you know, but that's our culture. We won't promote our own, but we'll promote somebody else stuff. We'll promote somebody else stuff, but we won't promote our own clothing lines. We will not get behind nothing black. Now, if they would have been rapping about, hey, where Carl Canal, where Fubu, where... No, they rapped about Polo. Look what Puffy did. Look what Puffy did. Puffy had his own clothing line. He wasn't even making his artists wear his own clothing line. That's why the Locks got away from him, because the Locks was gangsters. But you got them wearing suits and all this other stuff. And they're like, man, this ain't us. This ain't what we do. But nobody, we won't promote us. That's our culture right there. That's our culture. We won't get behind nothing to help each other. 1 minute it's cool to be a pimp. Now everybody mad at Diddy. What did he do? Diddy was just pimping on a major level. That's all Diddy did. Diddy was pimping on a major level. I mean, you can call it how you want to call it. We mad at Diddy for beating that girl up, right? That's what we're mad at Diddy for. Don't you see that always happen in your hood? I always see it happen in my hood. When I was coming up, I had partners. I got homegirls that'll hit you in your face. My homegirls will get at you. So, I mean, this is what goes on. Now, all of a sudden, when they put it out here on the big screen and put it for Puffy, now everybody wants to turn against Puffy because they showed him beating up this girl. Because y'all have to, because they control you and own you. So now y'all turn on Puffy. But y'all wasn't turned on Puffy when y'all was at all them events having all that fun. Y'all didn't turn on him then. But now y'all done turned on Puffy. We'll holler free Dirk. Dirk got a body. Dirk got a body. What's up, Big Face? Dirk got a body. We'll holler free Dirk, but you won't holler free the pimp. Puffy wasn't nothing but a big old pimp. Whatever your fantasy was, Puffy would make it happen. If you like cute boys, Puffy will bring them to you. You like cute girls, Puffy will bring them to you. That's it. That's it. But y'all holler, nobody want to back the pimp now. Puffy was just a pimp, man. They got Puffy for flying females in, talking about sex trafficking. No, they was flying in. They know we finna have a big party. It's finna be wild. They show you big sex parties on TV. What's the movie? 50 Shades of Grey, or whatever that is. 50 Shades of Grey, right? Ain't nothing but a big old sex movie. They're showing you how they go into sex parties, how they doing all type of freaky stuff, and millions and millions of people watch that, and nobody had a problem with it. Nobody. Puffy just doing it in real life. But that is from a reality of real life. No, he is not charged with nobody underage. He has no charges for nobody underage. Nobody underage. At all. They got him for sex trafficking and that type of stuff. He is not charged with nobody underage. At all. But yeah. But we mad at Puffy though. I mean, he a freak. That's on him. I mean, hey, his sexual appetites and desires. Hey, man, his own man, what he want to do in his own bedroom, man. But all them people that was there, they all knew too. They was all involved too. But now everybody turned their back on Puffy though. Everybody turned their back on the pimp. But we'll say free the murderer though. Well, alleged. Let's say that. Alleged. Alleged. We ain't gonna just put it on them. But yeah, man, I was watching that video, man, and Nut Mama was all at the his site, and she was mad because they didn't convict them boys for his body. Even though you looked at the same video we all looked at, we know that them boys didn't do their body. See, and that's what I can't respect. Because you would send innocent people to prison and call that justice. You would literally, you want to see innocent people go to prison and call that justice for your son. You looked at the same video we looked at. That boy did not get in that car. Stillwell, whatever. Yak did not get in that gray car. Y'all hit that like button when y'all come in here, man. Yak did not get in that gray car. But you're going to say, oh, well, they could have went behind the store and then he got out and jumped in that car. That is not fact. There's no proof of that. This is law now. Show me the evidence where he got in that car. We all seen him get in his own car and leave. And you want that man to go to penitentiary for the homicide of your son? Now, how rotten are you? So you want somebody else mama to cry? You want somebody else mama to cry for something that they didn't do, that the whole world know they didn't do? That, hey, be mad at the DAs. They blew that case. Be mad at them. They know who did it. Shit, the whole world know who did it. They didn't even try to prosecute him. He tried to tell him he did it. And the lady told him, I don't know nothing about that. And if you say that, we're going to lock you up. You just say what we want you to say. That's how that went. But we all know we did not see that man get in that car. How are you trying to give me a body? How you going to give me a body and say I was in that car when you got me on camera showing me getting in my own car and leaving? See, that's how the justice system would do you. I know a lot of y'all probably didn't even watch that case, but if you was in the streets, you should have watched that case because you could learn a lot of things from that case. You can learn a lot of things not to do because they was dummies. They talk all their business over the phones. They all over social media. They all was telling. So they let you know, hey, you will be getting told on, man. Ain't that like when y'all come up in here, man? That is just not an isolated incident. They tell everywhere because that's part of the streets now. So understand, if you in the streets, telling is part of the game now. It actually has been part of the game, but yeah, it is everywhere now. So understand, if you're in the streets, you just be prepared when it go down and things go bad that you're gonna get told on, and it's okay to tell. Now, look, they telling and they on social media getting rich. So it ain't even no, I mean, being a snitch is the real myth now. There's no such thing as being a snitch no more. They telling and then getting on social media, getting rich. They getting booked everywhere. All of them. A whole bunch of snitches. Just they talk about it. So that don't mean nothing no more. But what I'm getting at is how dirty that the DAs are, where they hide evidence. They plant evidence. Yes, it's glorified now. They plant evidence. They try to keep evidence away. They charge you for crimes that they know you did not commit. They 100%. If they own you and they want you, they're going to get you by any means necessary. They don't care. They will let the guilty party walk to get you if they want you bad enough. That's what I learned in that YSL trial. That's what I learned. These, yeah, they're not no angels. They are not angels whatsoever. But don't cheat, man. Get me for what I did. Don't cheat on me, man. Don't cheat. And that's what they doing. They cheat now because if they after you and they want you, they're gonna get you by any means necessary. I mean, literally, we literally watch Yak go get in his own car. He did not get in that great car, which they said went down the street and did the drive-by. He literally got back in his own car and left. Yeah, sure is. And left. And the lady said, well, they could have went behind the store and then he could have got out of his car and got in that car. Where they do that at? Where is that evidence at? I thought the evidence, when I showed proof me getting in my car, I was not in that car. So now you just finna make up something? You just finna make something up now? You just came with a theory out the blue that we roll behind the store, even though the cameras show us that car leaving and going on the street and my car leaving going on the street. You literally gonna say that? You are literally gonna say that. And here it is. She mad because they didn't convict him for her son's homicide when you seen the same thing that we all seen. And see, this is crazy. And this is the type of stuff y'all need to know when y'all in them streets, man. This is the type of stuff y'all need to know, man. Because, hey, man, the streets and nobody else, even your partners, don't love you. They don't love you. That's part of the culture. They talk about backdooring you in the songs. Why you think I say the culture? What? They telling. They rap about not snitching and then get in there and tell. That's the culture. They wear dresses, but talk about they gangsters. But you promoting these wearing dresses and painting fingers to these kids. Look at the female rappers. They don't wear no clothes. That's our culture. Look at these little girls running around here. They don't wear no clothes. You got little girls talking about they got, what's that, wet, put, what, yeah, little girls, 13, 14 years old singing this song. That's our culture. And the fool gonna tell me we all the culture. That's the culture you want to be in? Huh? That's the culture. Or NBA stars helping the kids get just a kid, and you want to get them a whole sex change. What is going on here? What is going on? That's a child. What are you doing? That's the culture. Backstabbing. That's the culture. So what makes it? Man, that tripped me out. No, what we do is we set trends. Our culture is trash. I'm sorry. Our culture is trash. And then people get mad when you talk about the culture. But somebody got to talk about the culture. Because ain't nobody else talking about it. Nah, they ain't built for that penitentiary now. Why you think they telling? It's called self-preservation. That's what it's called. It's called self-preservation, man. Now it's time for me to figure out how I can go there. So if they talking the right thing, you finna get thrown under the bus. You finna get thrown under the bus. And that's just how it go. Yeah. Ain't nobody trying to go to the penitentiary, man. But everybody want to play in the streets. And that's what, no matter what, it's going to lead to you going to the penitentiary. That's what it's going to lead to. Or death. And like I said, when I had signed up for the streets back, I knew that. But they know that too, but they still ain't trying to do it. They don't nobody want the consequences of their action. That's where that's going. Nobody wants to deal with the consequences of their action. But what's being promoted to our community and to our culture is extreme violence and doing drugs, which is what? A funnel to death and the penitentiary. Everybody's snitching. Everybody's snitching. Last I heard that's not what it's called. It's called getting down for yours. That's what I heard. What's the one dude? I was looking at an old FBG duck, interview with Zach, and it was one of his old producers left and went over there with Chief Keef and went to LA with Chief Keef, went to LA. And what happened was he ended up getting in some trouble over there. So they were talking about it, and he say, dude say, I'm not no snitch. I'm an American citizen. That's what it's called. It ain't snitching no more. It's being an American citizen. I'm a citizen. I can't. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's not called snitching no more. It's called being an American citizen, man. And it's prevalent in our culture. And it's seemingly okay in our culture. That's part of our culture. That's why I say I'm on Kendrick Lamar. The culture. And then there's no change. Ain't no change in it. I mean, I can't see no change coming. I can't see no change coming because we don't have people in position to make change. So I don't see no change coming because those up top, they not doing nothing. You got Jay-Z and them, you got all that big money that's up top. He linked in with them white people now. He don't care. He don't care. Music. We went wrong in the culture through music. Music influenced the culture. Music influences everything. That's where we went wrong. Through music. You can't go try to get no record deal right now talking about pro-black. Why? No. You can't fill the penitentiaries up with no pro-black music. What are you talking about? Penitentiaries can't get filled up with no pro-black music. But they can get filled up with some drill rap. They can get filled up with some let's go spin the block rap. Then go let's go hit a lick rap. And that's what everybody listen to. Music is influence, man. And nobody is going to get no record deals or get no money in rap music unless you are a very, very violent rapper. Everybody can't be Kendrick Lamar. Everybody can't be Drake. Them. They are who they are. Just look at all the rap now. Look at all the rap outside of your top big artists who already established. And look what they rap about. It's either hypersexual or it's very violent and it's drug induced. Put the culture on drugs. Like I said, at one time, we rapped about being drug dealers. Now, the culture is rapping about being drug addicts. All of the young rappers now are drug addicts. Did you see the pictures of young boy? Somebody, I don't know, that was he didn't passed out and got pills and lean and just everything, but everybody looks up to them. Yeah. And that yeah, you're right, Malik. That's when it came in. It came in when they let the white guy in. Eminem. His first big hit. Red, blue, purple, yellow pills. Wasn't nobody rapping about no pills in no rap music. Now everybody rapping about the pills since they let the white guy in. They let the white guy in. The white guy come in, and what did he do? Poison it. Poison it. And now we stuck with an epidemic of all our kids and all our rappers, and this is all we rap about now is taking pills, being drug addicts. Your favorite rapper, your favorite celebrity, the one you want to be like is a drug addict. Whoever wants to be like a drug addict? When did we want to be like a drug addict? When did you ever say, I want to be like that mother, I want to be like that crackhead? What? I never woke up. I walk around and say, I want to be like that crackhead. Yeah, just like they did our community in the 80s. But who says I want to be like that crackhead? Man, that crackhead, look, he living his life. What? No, bro. They are drug addicts. They can't control themselves. They passing out everywhere. They doing stuff that you would never do if you was in the same mind. You would never do some of the things you would do that they do on the stuff they do. And they doing everything all at one time. When Lil Wayne got popped, where was going to Miami? Trump pardoned him for that. Lil Wayne had cocaine, heroin, syrup, pills. What? You are doing all them drugs? Bro, you are a dope fiend. But it's cool to be a dope fiend now. It's cool, right? That's what they all rap about. That's what we all idolize. We idolize dope fiends. That's what we do now. That's what I'm saying. That's the culture, man. That's the culture. That's why I say, man, the culture, man. You got to start thinking for yourself, man. You got to start thinking for yourself. You got to start seeing things for what they are, man. Because if you don't, you're going to fall by the wayside. And guess what? You'll find yourself in that courtroom getting found guilty for crimes that you didn't even commit, that you don't even know about. Trust me, I know. I know about doing time for a body that wasn't even mine. Just like they just tried to do them. Just try to get them bodies that wasn't theirs. Only different was they put it on camera for the world to see, and now the world see just exactly what we've been saying forever with how the justice system treats black people in our community. See, a lot of y'all too young to remember uh, the Rampart Division in Los Angeles, California, when they got the dude, he was robbing the banks, the police officer. That's the same police officer they tried to say has something to do with Biggie getting smoked, right? And he gave up the whole Rampart Division. He told them everything. They had to overturn like 100 and some cases. They were just going out getting the people that they didn't like, who they couldn't get. It was one SA dude, they popped him in the back, paralyzed him, then put a gun on him. He gave that up too. They had to overturn like 100 and something cases where the officers were planting stuff on people. Do you think that movie from what's that movie with Denzel in it, Training Day, how dirty he was? That don't come from no fiction. That comes from a form of reality. They put it in your face. They show you. They show you in the movies. They show you and you think it's just a movie. It just came from somebody's imagination. No, it did not. It came from some form of reality. Just like how they showed all the UFOs back in the day. Everybody ain't no UFOs. Now all of a sudden, all we're hearing about is hearings on UFOs. Because it comes from some form of reality. And while we're not paying attention, they showing us. They showing us. And we still not paying attention, man. You have to pay attention. If you don't pay attention, man, you're going to be in some tension. That's what's going to happen, man. I'm just saying, man. Everybody got to look alive, man. Everybody need to make their own decisions, man. Don't be influenced by these celebrities and these musicians. Don't let them influence your mindset, man, because you know what's right and wrong, man. And you let them influence you and you can be in a world of trouble. And guess what? They ain't even like that. They ain't even built like that. Percy checked me on Ferguson. Are you serious? That was a shot caller on Ferguson. I had already been on the unit down there 14, 15 years before Percy even hit the unit. Obviously, you don't know me and Percy history, but hey, that's what I'm saying. The culture. I, yeah, that's where the culture leads you, to the penitentiary. Getting checked by somebody you don't even know. But you ain't gonna check me though. That's where the culture leads you. Doing some hard time. The guards in prison are worse than the police in the streets. Only reason why I would say that is because you have to deal with the guards in the prison every day, all day. See, I don't have to deal with the police all day. I haven't even seen the police all day. In prison, you're gonna see guards all day. You're gonna see them all day. And are they worse? Well, when you're dealing with them all day, you already know tensions flare. You already know it's gonna be some problems. So yeah, uh, I'm not gonna say they worse. I'm just gonna say you have more interaction with them in the penitentiary because you have nowhere to go. You have no choice. You're being policed all day by them. You're being watched all day by them, no matter where you go. Even when you're in your cell, they doing security checks, walking up and down the run. And that's where the culture leads us. Our culture is a funnel to the penitentiary. That's how that go. Straight up. Y'all come up here, man. Y'all hit that shit. Y'all hit that like button, man. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna be up in here too long, man. I just had some, cause I'm gonna do this video with my little bro, man. But I just had some things on my mind, man. I just hate to see, man. I just hate to see where we at, man. And it's sad, man. 'Cause I've seen a lot of you little youngsters have to come through that penitentiary, and y'all wasn't even like that. But y'all listen to that rap music thinking y'all like that. And your favorite rapper ain't like that. The rappers are not like that. Trust me. They're not like that. For real. For real, man. They're not like that, man. They're not like that. But yo, I'm finna go and get up out of here. I was just trying to give y'all a couple of minutes, man. I had a couple of minutes of my time to give, man. I'm finna I'm finna start getting on them live real tough. Me and little bro finna start getting on that grind real tough, man. So y'all make sure y'all check in, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Big Face. Big ups to you too, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. I'm finna start getting on these lives real regular, man. And I got some time now where I can start doing things, man. And we're gonna start getting them videos dropped, man. And we're about to do it up, man. So y'all make sure y'all get up in here, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, man. Y'all come through here, y'all hit that like button, man. For real, for real. And hey, man, remember, man, you gotta think for yourself. Don't let nobody think for you. Can't nobody think for you better than you can think for yourself. Cause you know right or wrong. Huh. Shit, we all do. Matter of fact, you feel it inside of you when you finna do something that you know ain't right. You get the birdies, you get that nervousness. That's your body telling you. That's your body warning you. You gotta pay attention to that. If you don't pay attention to that, that's that God in you. See, that's the God in you letting you know, hey, you in a funny, precarious position. If you go through with it, it might not turn out right. So you got to listen to yourself. You got to think for yourself, man. Shit. Don't be listen to the culture. These niggas over here rapping and wearing dresses and putting yeah, putting fingernail polish on their goddamn fingers and talking about they some gangsters and wearing purses and doing all the other dumbass and talking about we the culture. What the fuck is that? Yeah. Hey, man. Like I always like to say, man, we see brothers, man. Yeah, that's a little bro. Yeah, we see brothers, not colors, man. That's what we see, man. We see brothers, not colors, man. And I'm hold up before I go. I gotta tell y'all. And like I always say, see, it take you to go to that penitentiary to realize that that blood is not your enemy. That Crip, he not your enemy. When y'all get in there, y'all get tight. I was so tight with the so-called other side, and that's the divide. That's how they get us. That's the culture. The other side, the ops. No, they're not. You get up in there, them the ones that you have to depend on if something go really, really wrong. Y'all depend on each other. But them the ones you gonna get money with. Them the ones y'all gonna be sitting up high and trying to smoke some bud with. Y'all got all type of gambling enterprises. Y'all moving all type of products up and down the hallway. We there is no set tripping in the penitentiary. In the penitentiary, that we not set tripping. Ain't no set tripping in the penitentiary. Y'all tight. And y'all build bonds. Y'all build bonds so strong, them same bonds hold strong when you come to the world. But then you got to throw away your life to figure that out, because that's what the culture taught us. So you got to throw away your life to figure out that brother that you thought you hate. That's really your brother. I told you, last time I went to Fort Worth, I tell my partner, we went to the club and everything. And I tell him, I said, man, I finna have to go grab a room. He said, what are you talking about, grab a room? Well, I got blankets and couches. We see brothers, we don't see colors. But it took us to go to the penitentiary to do that, because that would never, ever happen in these mean streets if we never would have met up in there and found out that it's totally something different. All right, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all share, man. Every time I come on here, man, I ain't got time to be on no dumb stuff, man. I just want to give y'all something to think about, man. I want to give y'all some game. I don't want to give y'all no ignorance, man. We got enough of that. Appreciate y'all checking in with me, man. And I'm out.